Martin Luther King's assassination. Martin Luther King was a national speaker who influenced the right to stop segregation and free the blacks from it.
He had a lot of speeches, but his famous one, I Have a Dream speech, led him to be known and famous all around the world. Everyone knew who he was, although he did it for the better of the country. Some did not respect him.
He was so well known that millions of people came to listen to him speak. Some praised and glorified him, some honored him, and wanted to help him reach his goals to stop segregation.
He had it all figured out, and there was only one thing that mattered to him, and that was freedom. As said before, he fought for years preaching his thoughts.
I look to a day when people will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Martin Luther King. April 4th, 1968, Martin Luther King was shot at 7:05 p.m. He was shot in the neck and died immediately.
He was in Memphis, Tennessee, getting ready to speak about low wages and poor working conditions. No one was prepared for this, and no one wanted the civil rights leader dead.
His assassiner, James Earl Ray, was racist and a known criminal looking to make a statement. He was convicted of first-degree murder and served 99 years in jail. But some did not believe he did it. Some thought it was all a setup. He died 30 years later after Martin Luther King's death.
50,000 to 100,000 people walked the streets of Georgia for 3.5 miles as a tribute to Martin Luther King Jr. Not long after the walk had begun, police blocked off the streets, and it was walked in complete silence, except for the occasional singing of freedom songs.
After his death and the walking tribute, there was held a funeral for Martin Luther King. It was held in Georgia, Atlanta, his hometown. The governor did not approve of Martin Luther King because he thought that he was just an enemy towards the public. He had 2 services because so many people wanted to say goodbye to him. Life's most urgent question is, what are you doing for others? Martin Luther King.
A man who will not die for something is not fit to live. Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King changed the world. He made it a better place by standing up for what he believed in, and he let people speak their minds about abolishing segregation. He died with a good head over his shoulders. His life was worth living, and may he rest in peace.